Welcome back. This is video 12 of Exposing the Beast System. The content contained within is my own intellectual property. The video snippets presented are public domain YouTube videos from various sources and will be used under the Education Act of 1976. My only agenda is to attempt to bring some clarity to some issues that I feel are plaguing humanity. That's my only agenda. Okay, so in the previous videos we were talking about some tools that we use. The number one tool that I use is putting on the armor of God. I need for you people to understand that. I put on the helmet of salvation, the breastplate of righteousness, the sword of the Spirit, the belt of truth, and the shield of faith. Okay, that's my number one tool against the devil, people. Because we are not dealing with, people. We are dealing with spiritual forces. And, that's the way you have to deal with spiritual forces, is to counteract them. Okay, well, getting a pretty good ways into this little spiral binder. Okay, last couple of videos we've talked about tools. Here's another tool that I use every day. These are LED blue blocking sunglasses. My eyes just got cooler, and the sun's really not even up yet. My eyes just got cooler by using these sunglasses. They make a big difference. They keep the blue light out of your eyes. Another tool that I mentioned was unplugging your Bluetooth. Plug this little thing in. This is a little microphone, a little earpiece for your cell phone. Use this. Use the earpiece. Or use a speakerphone if you can. Okay, now here's the dissolved solids meter that I discussed earlier in my video. I didn't actually pull one out and bring it out, so I did this time. This is a dissolved solids meter. This meter costs like 20 bucks on Amazon. I know I don't really like buying from those companies either, but where else are you going to get it? Where else can you buy a water distiller at? You can't walk into Walmart and buy a water distiller. If you think you can, just try it. Just try it. They don't want a water distiller to be a household appliance in people's homes. Okay, they don't want it. Okay, so we're going to get back onto the media. The media is a problem, and I can see that my videos are rattling some cages. Look at what's going on. Look, they're trying to bash me and all this stuff. I think it's quite comical, to be honest with you. Okay, I'm going to show you a snippet of a video right now that is nothing but MK Ultra repetition programming. Pay special attention to the repetition, the repetition, the repetition. They just keep repeating things, okay? Just pay attention.
Jessica Headley.
And I'm Ryan Wolf.
Our greatest responsibility is to serve our
Treasure Valley communities,
the El Paso, Las Cruces communities,
Eastern Iowa communities,
Mid-Michigan communities.
We are extremely proud of the quality, balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about irresponsible, one-sided news stories
plaguing our country.
The sharing of biased and false news has become all too common on social media. More alarming, some media outlets publish these same fake stories without checking facts first.
The sharing of biased and
false news has become all too common on social media.
More alarming, some media outlets publish these stories simply aren't true without checking facts first.
Unfortunately, some members of the media use their platforms to push their own personal bias and agenda to control exactly what people think. And this is extremely dangerous to our democracy.
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 Okay, now what you need to understand is that we don't live in a democracy, okay? We don't live in a democracy. We live in a constitutional republic. If you are a citizen / corporation in the United States of America, okay? We don't live in a democracy. But see, this is the MK Ultra repetition programming that I was speaking of in my earlier videos. This is repetition pushed on you over and over again to tell you what you actually live in when it's not true. You live in a fake scripted reality, and they are merely reading off of the script in order to provide you with your fake scripted reality. It's pure and simple. These people are paid liars. That's exactly what's going on here. They are nothing more than paid liars. Okay, so it's no mystery that we know what mainstream media can do. I mean, it's a very powerful tool. I mean, it's probably the most powerful tool that they use against us is the media. Okay, we also have valuable tools, okay? And one of the most valuable tools that I've found on YouTube is MAG. Okay, and if you don't know what MAG is or who MAG is, then do a little research. Just type in MAG Bitter Truth in a YouTube search, and you'll come up with a few different channels. MAG is a very valuable resource of information. Very valuable resource of information. You know, MAG exposes a lot of truth, and here's some videos, and here's some more truth. Okay, now up to this point, I've been exposing the shills on YouTube. Okay, now this is a very valuable source of information. This is MAG Bitter Truth, okay? MAG has about 10 channels. MAG Disturbing Truth Live, MAG BAM Live, some... I mean, I've been through like 10 channels with MAG. They take his channels down all the time. MAG is a very valuable resource, and this is why. Right here.
I'm telling you right now, people, bucket time. Go on ahead and get the bucket for this big Angie right here. This big Ang. Wow, people. You shouldn't have sleep on this one right here from the mob wife. Okay? And like I've been telling you about those reality shows, this is what they push right here. Transgender agenda all the way to the T. And if you sit there and thinking that this one was a female, I got news for you, okay? 100% you are walking dead. And that's mob. I don't give a fuck. That's MAG right here. I don't care. I tell it like it is. Now, this big old man right here on screen, why did you think it was a female? Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and mock you with this video right here. This is a 2-finger sign on both hands to show that this one is a big old Baphomet. And I don't know why you was waiting on that. Look in the face. Look in the face. This is when you was roasting a pig right here. Look in the face. Roasting a pig gone bad. Bam! This is a transgender right here, people. Wake your ass up. If it's a bat to the head you recommend, yes, you will get it. This is a man in a drag right here. And you slept. You sleeping still? This is a big old man. And if you ever seen this or anything else, yes, you blind. This is a man right here. No doubt about it. Big Angie. Or whatever you want to call it, Big Hang. I call it Big Hang.
Look at that. Look at that mouth. Look at that male dental arch. Okay, that's what that's called. This is a male dental arch. We haven't really discussed physiology yet. Haven't really talked a lot about the trannies yet. Okay, but the trannies are a problem, and we'll be getting to that very soon. MAG Bitter Truth is one of the good guys, at least telling the truth on the internet. Doesn't monetize his channels. You know, MAG's a valuable resource. If you can accept what he has to say, it is what it is. Okay, now I'm going to tell you right now, this right here, this creature known as Wendy Williams, okay, this was actually the tranny that woke me up, to all the trannies, okay, to all of them. I mean, I knew about a lot of this stuff, but I didn't know about the trannies. A lot of people don't. Now, I used to watch The Price is Right every morning, and then this creature would come on afterwards, and the first time I ever saw this creature, I thought it was a man. And then I started looking at it, and I started looking at it closer, and I started looking at it closer, and I was like, wow, this is a man. Nobody woke me up to the fact that trannies are on TV. This tranny woke me up, okay? I'm gonna let Mag break it down.
Best right here with this fucking drag queen right here in the orange, all Freemasonry. This Wendy Williams right here, masked up creature on the people. Of course you slept, you never know, but here you go, right there. That's what it is, no doubt. Now, let's get into this one right here. Let me show you this mockery right here with the so-called Tamira Braxton. Wow, drag man.
Our first guest is a Grammy-nominated singer and a...
Look at the fucking eyes, people. Wow. Wow.
Our first guest...
Look at the eyes.
...is a Grammy-nominated singer.
Wow. Wow. Why you sleep on this one right here, people? This is beyond me.
And a reality star who's on tour right now with Snoop Dogg.
The fact is that I didn't sleep on this creature. This is the creature that actually woke me up, okay? Wendy Williams is a man. All of the females that are presented to you on mainstream media are men. It's just the way it is. You'll never get into Hollywood, your kids, none of that. It's not like that. It's not that type of party. They just make you believe that. Yesterday I made a video about somebody making some crazy playlist about me and all that. Well, this is my Mag video playlist. Okay, I have 765 videos. I put his latest video in today. But I want you to pay attention to all these deleted videos. Okay? The first ones that pop up on the screen are all deleted. The first one that pops up is number 9, this weird little Peter Dinklage guy. Yeah. There are a lot of deleted videos in my Mag playlist. And you know, that's just censorship in its finest form. That's what they're doing out here. They have these shills doing these videos, making comments. Yeah. I'm a fan of Mag. I have yet to debunk anything Mag has ever shared. Trust me, I try. I think about the stuff that he shares, and you know what? It is what it is. I recommend Mag. Welcome back. Up to this point, we haven't really talked too much about the transgender agenda, and that's the biggest agenda that they're actually pushing right now. Okay. These trannies are a problem. They're a big problem. Okay. And the problem is the way that the devil people develop your mind. The devil people develop the human's mind, as far as I can tell, to basically, I mean, just absolutely just fight the fact that you could have ever been tricked. It just, the cognitive dissonance when somebody finds out they've been tricked is just actually overwhelming at times. I mean, people get downright loony. People get loony when they find out they've been tricked. You know, nobody likes to think that they've been tricked. I didn't like to think that I'd been tricked. I didn't like to think that I'd been tricked by all of these people for all my life up to that point, you know? But the facts are that I had been tricked, and I just had to come to grips with that. And that's all you have to do. I mean, if you have an understanding, then that's what it is. You know, you understand. You just have to get beyond all that ego and false pride. You know, physiology doesn't lie, you know. Physiology doesn't lie. You know, what you've seen in these pictures is a pig in a wig. That's it. It's a pig in a wig. These people are representing themselves as something that they are not. They are deceivers. They are satanic sodomites. You know, if you have any doubts that these are men, just rewind it and take another look at these videos that I just presented to you. You know, these are men posing as women. You need to forget everything that you've ever learned and start fresh. All you've been taught was lies. All you've ever been taught was lies. Okay? Okay, now we're going to discuss a little bit about physiology. And the physiology between a man and a woman. It's very different if you know what to look for. But most people don't. Most people are just tuned into long hair and lipstick and boom, it's a woman. You know, I saw a little video one time of a guy that put lipstick in a dress on a monkey, a real monkey. And actually somebody grabbed that monkey by the hand and started leading it down the street towards its house. Because people are crazy. People are really, really crazy. I mean, somebody was going to take that monkey home. I mean, that's just insane. Okay, physiology between a man and a woman. Okay, it starts at the top of the skull, up here on top of your head. You know, the top of the skull of a female is different than a male. A female is more flat than a male's. Okay, and then on the forehead, a male's forehead is flat. A woman's forehead is sloping. Okay, male has a brow ridge. Female does not have a brow ridge. The space between the eyes in a female is narrow. It's really close. If you look, that's why they say never trust a beady-eyed man, because chances are it's not a man at all. It's just a tranny, a satanic tranny. The cheekbones is another one. Men have higher cheekbones than women. The jawline, you know, men have a more square jaw where it comes down and it's straight and flat on the mandible bone, and a woman's is more shaped like a J and more just slopes in from the ear down. You know, and your neck is a big giveaway. You know, women don't have Adam's apples. Okay, if you see a woman presented to you on TV and it has an Adam's apple in its neck, it's not a woman at all. It's a man posing as a woman. Okay, it's a man posing as a woman. The Adam's apple is a dead giveaway. And if they shave their Adam's apple too much, then they develop what's called the tranny tunnel, where it's like a space in here where the Adam's apple should be, but it's just basically hollowed out from all of the tracheal shaving that they go through. You know, ego and false pride are a big problem with coming to grips with all these trannies. You know, it is. You know, I had to come to grips with, you know, every Playboy centerfold that I'd ever looked at was a man. You know, yeah, it's no big deal now. At the time, it was a little distressing. You know, nobody wants to think that they've been tricked. Nobody likes to think that this woman that they thought might have been beautiful or at least looked halfway decent was actually a man. You know, these devil people, they only present us with their best work. I mean, there's some trannies out there that are actually very passable as female. And the men are passable as men, the inverted men. I mean, it's just the way it is. They've been doing this for thousands of years. They have plenty of practice doing this, this elite satanic inversion. They've had plenty of practice. Okay. You know, like I said, they've had plenty of practice. And what they're doing when they're putting these males presented as females up is they're just basically presenting their Baphomet creatures to you. These people are just representations of the Baphomet, this androgynous being, part male, part female, really no sex at all as far as I can tell. It's just, you know, this weird spaced out, you know, weird junk that they do. You know, it's all about our ego. You know, they sell us these particular images and these visualizations as attractive, and they're anything but attractive. It is their best work though, but once you understand it's their best work, it doesn't really you know, appear as attractive. It appears as sick and twisted is what it does. You know, you need to understand that all of the females that you see on mainstream media and all the females that you see in Hollywood, and on TV and your local soap opera and even your local news is probably a man posing as a woman. You know, that's just the way it is. I don't make the rules. All I do is report what I see. All I do is tell you what I see. You know, they're just paid actors. They're just paid actors. They're paid liars, you know. They come, they lie to your face, and then they get riches and fame because of it. They sell their souls. Some of them have a choice. Some of them don't have a choice. You know, I look at all these children, these Hollywood children that these supposed celebrities have, and man, my heart goes out to them little kids. You know, they never really even had a chance in this world. You know, I've been getting some bad comments, and you know, a few of my commenters, a few of my subs are right. You know, I'm catching flack because I'm over the right spot. You know, I'm over the target. You catch flack when you're over the target. You know, what people don't understand is it takes me a lot less time to just hide you from my channel than it does for you to write any response to me. Okay, all I have to do is click on your name and click hide you from the channel. That's it. I don't have to write any response, but I usually do. I usually write a response right before I hide you from the channel, because I always have to have the last word. You know, it's kind of the human condition. I think we're all a little bit like that. Okay, yeah. So let's just keep all the comments in the spaces below the videos that I make. Let's just keep them positive. Let's keep them moving in a positive direction. Okay, and the best thing I can tell you to do, the best thing, is to put on the armor of God every day and to forget everything you've ever learned, because everything you've ever been taught was lies. Everything you've ever been taught was lies. This is going to be the end of video 12 for today. I hope that you all have a blessed weekend. See you soon.